Today's scholarship opportunity. The first question is, name an obstacle that you've overcome and what were the results? And the example I have is actually very connected to my interest in the beauty and skincare industry. So in my early 20s, I went through an unexpected divorce, and like most divorces, they're very challenging. And in my case, I had to leave. I left with 3 large black trash bags with my belongings and anything else that could fit in my car. And in that moment, I just remember driving off and seeing our home in the background that we used to share and just thinking, wow, what's gonna be ahead for me? So luckily I did have lots of support from friends and family who encouraged me to move forward because I was a student at the time. And so I knew I needed to support myself and needed more income. So I decided to take 1 semester off from school to really kind of get my feet underneath me and get back on the right path financially. So I started working part-time in cosmetics, and I was really nervous at first about the sales aspect, but when I actually started doing it, oh my gosh, I just loved it because I've always had a passion for skincare and makeup, and it was just such a neat experience to work with lots of women and men to teach them about their skincare concerns and do makeup applications and make them smile and just feel really good on the inside. And I didn't realize it at the time, but doing that type of work was really helping foster my own inner healing because I was not just thinking about myself. And so the second question is, what gives you the passion about skincare? Well, if you roll back the clock, when I was a teenager, before all this happened, I had acne, like a lot of kids do. But I also had a mother who just had perfect skin, no pores, everything. And God bless her, she was so supportive, but she just didn't understand why what was happening with my skin affected my self-esteem. So she took me to a dermatologist, and they gave me tetracycline and some other things, and it just was too much for me. So I just learned very early at 13, if I want to have decent skin, I got to figure this out. So I would research in magazines and try different products, and I also was wearing makeup, so I knew I have to figure out a way to keep my skin clean and learn techniques so I can look natural but not make the acne any worse. And I did for years successfully. And then I hit my 30s, and at 32 that started all over again with adult acne. Only this time I was working in the cosmetics industry and had access to the latest technology and could practice new techniques on myself and my clients. And so that just planted a seed in my heart to someday want to become a licensed esthetician. Here I am nearly 20 years later pursuing that goal, where I ultimately hope to start a skincare makeup line for those with acneic skin conditions.